Life lessons that matter more than money. What 40 years taught me about true success. What if I told you that everything you're chasing right now, that promotion, that six-figure salary, that perfect investment strategy, isn't actually what you're looking for? After spending 40 years climbing corporate ladders, building businesses, and searching for success, I discovered something that even billionaires like Warren Buffett and Bill Gates keep emphasizing. The most valuable currency isn't money, it's time. Think about this. Jeff Bezos, the founder of Amazon, recently said something fascinating. Despite being one of the wealthiest people on earth, he spends his mornings doing what brings him joy, not what brings him more money. Why would someone worth billions prioritize time over making more money? Over the past 4 decades, I've had the privilege of working with everyone from Wall Street executives to small business owners, and I've noticed a pattern that most people don't see until it's too late. We're all chasing success, but we're looking for it in the wrong places. In the next few minutes, I'll share with you why your definition of success might be holding you back. The 3 invisible traps that keep most people stuck in the rat race. A powerful framework for making decisions that you won't regret in 20 years. The exact strategy I wish I'd known when I was 25. But here's what makes this different. This isn't just theory or motivation. These are battle-tested insights from someone who spent 40 years making every mistake you can imagine, so you don't have to. What I'm about to share might challenge everything you believe about success, career, and life purpose. Some of it might make you uncomfortable, but if you stay until the end, you'll understand why some people seem to have it all figured out, while others keep struggling despite working harder. If you're ready to learn what took me 40 years to discover, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Drop a comment saying, "Ready for wisdom," so I know you're committed to transforming your life's trajectory. Let's dive into the first lesson that changed everything for me. Let me share something profound about time that changed my entire perspective on success. When I was given the opportunity to speak at a graduation ceremony 40 years after my own graduation, I realized something that hit me like a ton of bricks. Time isn't just money. Time is life itself. Think about this for a moment. Every morning we wake up with 86,400 seconds deposited into our time account. No matter how rich or successful you are, you can't save it, you can't get a refund, and you can't borrow more. At midnight, whatever you haven't used wisely is gone forever. I remember meeting a successful CEO in Chicago last year. He had everything society tells us we should want. The corner office, the luxury car, the prestigious address. But sitting in his massive office, he confessed something to me that I'll never forget. "I spent 30 years acquiring things," he said, "but I lost something I can never get back. Time with my children when they were young." This isn't just about work-life balance. It's about understanding a fundamental truth that took me decades to grasp. Every time you say yes to something, you're saying no to something else. When you spend an hour scrolling through social media, you're not just spending time, you're spending your life. Let me share a perspective that transformed how I view time. Imagine you're 25 years old. If you're lucky enough to live to 75, you have about 2,600 weekends left. Sounds like a lot, right? But if you're 40, that number drops to about 1,800 weekends. When I first did this calculation, it stopped me in my tracks. But here's what's fascinating. And this is something I've observed in countless successful people. Those who truly understand the value of time don't become paralyzed by this knowledge. Instead, they become incredibly intentional about how they spend each moment. They understand that time isn't about quantity, it's about quality and intention. I learned this lesson from a master craftsman in Vermont. He spent 40 years making beautiful furniture, and someone asked him if he ever felt like he was wasting time working so slowly on each piece. His response was profound. Time spent doing what aligns with your values is never wasted. The real paradox of time is this. The more you value it, the more valuable it becomes. When you start treating time as the precious resource it is, you naturally begin making better decisions about everything. Your career, your relationships, even your daily habits. Let me share something powerful about careers that most people never understand. After spending 20 years bouncing between jobs, from stockbroker to house painter to chemical salesman, I discovered that what we do for a living isn't nearly as important as who we become in the process. Think about this. Steve Jobs didn't just build Apple. He was trying to put a dent in the universe. Howard Schultz didn't just create Starbucks. He wanted to build a company that treated people with dignity. See, they understood something crucial. Your job title is just a vehicle. Your purpose is the destination. I remember sitting in my car one night after losing what I thought was my dream job. I was devastated, but that moment taught me something invaluable. Every career change, every setback, and every apparent failure was actually preparing me for something bigger. They weren't career moves. They were life lessons. Here's what's fascinating about purpose, and this is something I've seen consistently in successful people. They don't find their purpose. They build it. Every experience, every job, every interaction becomes a brick in building something meaningful. It's not about what you do, it's about the impact you have while doing it. Let me share something deeply personal. When I finally became a teacher, after 8 different careers, I realized that what I'd been searching for wasn't success. It was significance. Every previous job had taught me something vital about human nature, about resilience, about what really matters. But here's the real truth about fulfillment. And this might challenge everything you believe about success. The path to self-respect and inner peace isn't through achievement, it's through alignment. When your actions align with your values, when your work serves something bigger than yourself, that's when everything changes. I've watched countless people chase external validation, promotions, raises, status symbols, only to feel emptier with each achievement. But those who focus on building self-respect through meaningful contribution, through helping others, through continuous growth, they find something more valuable than success. They find fulfillment. The most profound lesson I've learned in 40 years is this: love yourself first. Not in a selfish way, but in a way that fills you up so completely that you can't help but overflow that love to others. When you truly respect yourself, when you're genuinely proud of who you are, not just what you've achieved, you become unstoppable. We live in a world that's increasingly divided, increasingly focused on differences. But in my experience, the cure for this division starts with self-love. Because when you truly love yourself, you don't need to prove anything. You don't need to compete. You can simply give, serve, and make a difference in your own unique way. Let me share one final thought that brings everything we've discussed into clear focus. After 40 years of chasing success, building careers, and searching for meaning, I've realized that the most precious things in life can't be bought, sold, or measured in dollars. Think about where you are right now. Maybe you're frustrated with your career. Maybe you're feeling stuck in the rat race. Maybe you're achieving everything society tells you to achieve, but still feeling empty inside. What I've shared today isn't just about managing time or finding purpose. It's about reimagining what success truly means. The greatest irony I've discovered is this: when you stop chasing external success and start focusing on inner growth, external success often follows naturally. But by then, you realize it was never about the success at all. It was about who you became in the process. Here's what I want you to do right now. Take a moment to reflect on how you're spending your time, your energy, your life. Are you building something meaningful? Are you proud of who you're becoming? Are you living in alignment with your true values? The reality is, most people will continue chasing the wrong things, measuring success by the wrong metrics, and wondering why they never feel fulfilled. But I know that's not you. You're still here because you recognize something powerful, that it's never too late to change your direction, to realign your priorities, to start building a life of true meaning. If these insights have resonated with you, take 3 actions right now. First, hit that subscribe button, because every week we dive deep into life-changing wisdom that took decades to learn. Second, share this video with someone who needs to hear this message. Finally, drop a comment below with life lessons and share one insight that particularly moved you. Remember, time is passing whether we use it wisely or not. The choice of how to spend it, that's the only real power we have. Use it wisely. Stay authentic, stay purposeful, and I'll see you in the next video.